Okay.
Yeah.
So you all met up in the clearing.
Yeah, good job, Steve.
Good job.
You do it well.
Anything happened there?
Put you back into it.
I don't think they did actually. I think we just sort of carried on doing the bodies and then returned back after.
Well, Lars turned up at the
that
clearing.
we hadn't. Been on.
Yeah, Lars turned up
Apart
at the
from
clearing.
him, who could see through like fucking Sweeney Todd. Straight through. You're a murderer.
Okay. So you went back to the house. What was there waiting for you? Army. Okay.
Actually, in a
everyone was back to
negotiation
work.
situation, we ought to stand right next to each other, thinking party tactics. So I can convince, and you can go, no, he's lying. And he's lying too. And that wasn't true. That was true, though.
What was the what's that ability again?
That's just insight.
Inside, right.
So yeah, you got back to the
19
house,
passive,
and there were soldiers there. What happened with soldiers?
They were knackered. So
They
I
were
did
not
as
looking
much
very
as I
happy.
could.
Yeah.
And they all stood at attention at some
Yes,
point.
you
Because
went through
Stacey
them.
saw someone in the distance that was shiny.
No, they had
Yeah,
gone
well,
way
yeah.
before Defoe got there.
Really?
Yeah. The officer brought them to order and marched them off.
Well, didn't you go inside and have a chat with the
Yeah.
officer?
Morton did. I'm sure he did.
Right. Okay. So you didn't talk to the officer.
No. Oh no, one of us might have been present there. I wasn't because I was outside with the troops. You were grooming Gwen. You were doing.
I did go inside.
No, I asked
As
him
well?
about
the
the
squire.
squire, and he said you'll have to wait for Defoe.
But you would have been inside listening to the conversation. Was he inside listening to the conversation?
Well, I think I can't actually remember, but I think the officer did have a conversation with. No, Morton and the officer said a couple of things to. Yeah, because he told someone that DeVoe was going to be there.
Yeah, that was our slot. He said he'll be around about noon.
Yeah.
Is Devoe spelled with an F?
Yeah, how do you spell that?
But it doesn't really make much difference because your characters will have to work it out from the way it sounds, but it's spelled D-A-V-E-A-U-X.
Oh, that Devoe.
All right,
I
I've
took
been
yours.
spelling it wrong.
Yeah, everyone just saw Benedict. Oh, that's right that way.
Oh, I was going to spell
I should have known.
F-A-U-X.
Yeah, as in
When
foe.
would you spell it like that?
When?
Yeah. When would you need to? Because you don't blog.
Ooh,
I thought that's what I was
catty.
Right,
I
so...
bet you
I'm going to get a goal point for next week. I'm going to stay up like 3 in the morning. Actually.
well, in order to get a goal point, you have to do both of them by...
Oh, yeah.
Look through your
That
windows,
one's
check
got
if pigs are flying by.
that much done.
Cool.
Let's go. Good to go.
So anyway,
So anyway,
should we try and accelerate this, or
the soldiers left. Yeah, the soldiers left.
Devoe arrived? We spoke to Defoe. He cleared us. He
Pardoned us.
we told
What do you
us
mean
about
cleared?
everything that we'd done, and then he cleared us of the charges.
Yeah.
He then told us about this ring of truth which Aldous
Piper.
had got, and asked us to go and get it because that was his quest. But at the moment, he thought it was better to clear the woods or make sure that they were clear. We accepted that, but we also promised Morton that we would try and.
Do you remember
retrieve
what
this
the Ring of
gold.
Truth was doing down there?
It was given to Morton because it was, or it'd gone via Aldous, because someone had asked for it.
Someone, Celine Dion?
Celindian.
Yeah,
had
someone in
asked for it,
Celendian.
And it had gone via Aldous, and Aldous had decided that he quite liked
Oh yeah, that's another one that the sorry.
Do you remember who in Celendion had asked for it? You were told.
Oh, it was
Is it the high...
Unofficial, right? But who?
Oh, hold on.
insert your notepads.
Yeah, I've resort to do it. No, I don't have it written down.
If you don't have it written down, your characters don't remember, that's fine.
Yeah.
jumped.
I can't, hold on a second. Does Aldrin have a horse?
You all have
We
a
all
horse,
had one.
and you all named your horse.
Yes.
What's my horse's name? I can't remember. Alright, go on. We don't jump.
I don't think I wrote them down, so...
I don't remember.
I know what my horse is called,
It's
but
up to you. If
Yeah,
it's your
you do.
horse, you can describe its colour, how
Horse.
big it is, what it's like, what it's called.
horse. That's what it's called, horse.
That's not very weird of timing, is it? It's one of the things I love about
I'm going to call it Dark's Mine.
So
Don't
I
do
went
this.
off,
Yeah.
I got dragged from my horse by an ambush, and then the goblins quickly regretted it, and then it all went slightly wrong.
They should have gotten a clue from the fact that you were...
4
Well,
very,
comments.
very lucky hits that managed to do quite a lot of
Yeah.
damage. And
Us
finish-
having been left behind some significant way by this time.
Yes. So eventually you caught up, you found him surrounded by goblins.
Yeah, and I had him
knocked
dead.
out.
Shooed them away a bit.
And I
Away with lots of arrows, shurikens.
Yeah, I had intended to do something quite spectacular in that I would jump from my horse and cleave 2 of them in half.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out that way, and I ended
Get
up sort
better,
of
believe me.
rugby
You do?
tackling them,
Yeah, that's right, you fell into them.
which did actually achieve what I set out to do, sort of,
Yes.
in that they stopped attacking Stacy. But
It was actually, if they'd have been attacking me, the goblin would have probably shot another goblin. Because he was.
anyway, we chased them off, and
Yeah,
Stacy was
small.
in a bad way.
Yeah, made camp.
Well, I had to stabilise Stacy
Yes.
because he was
It wasn't
unconscious.
that way.
Yeah,
Surprising.
Lars was very
Shot.
fratty over him.
straight in the.
You don't think
Well, it would have been my lung actually.
Nice.
you don't think Lars has a bit of a man crush on Stacy, do you?
He's just very affectionate.
We're both
yes.
human, and I
Yes.
think I was the first person to reach out to him.
Okay.
Yes, it's like an evangelist.
Slightly more honest, I would say.
In your zeal.
I actually haven't.
I'm so proud of you.
Which is quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
You do in subtle ways.
for a paladin,
I
yeah.
do in subtle ways, but I don't like
For-
sit down and try and
The
convince
rest of
people
us are,
that
by
all is
comparison, really ungodly.
Yes, you are.
Although I'm quite
He
quiet
is.
about my...
Ungodly ways. Right,
Do you have
anyway.
those? About of
Yeah,
interest?
I'm unaligned.
Unaligned?
Yeah.
Second line, I think.
Yeah, if it was anyone, it would probably be Southern Dime, but unaligned generally.
Who's selling down?
Second line is the. Oh, what's that one?
Look
Travellers
it up.
and
I just thought you might know. Shite.
not offhand. But
Although
it's the same
I have to
category
say,
as
Kind of military,
St Columbus.
I have to say
or St.
that
Christopher
being
and
a fighter,
Travellers.
it would probably be an exaggeration to say he worships, but probably has some respect for the Raven Queen because he's probably seen a lot of death.
Okay. The gods all exist.
Yes, I know
They're all
that.
tangible. and
That,
you
that
can-
that's sort of my point in that
For
because
example, as a fighter, you would have put in offerings to court,
yeah.
but you would have also worshipped or, or given offerings to the Raven Queen, said
Yeah.
prayers to the Raven Queen. But if you wanted, for example, to build a house, you would have probably asked Moradin for help,
Yeah.
or in
But
fact
wait
to
a
Bar.
minute, is it not like the gods of our world where there's different people who believe in different ones and others don't believe the other ones
Yeah,
don't
because you
exist?
can't not believe they don't exist. When you have
Because
the
they are.
Paladin of Moradin standing there, directing
okay.
Moradin's power out of his hands, you can't
fair
not
enough.
believe that.
Yeah.
Because it's right there. And if you say Moradin, give me help, and then suddenly like the house glows.
And the evil gods are equally real.
Yeah, evil
Yeah.
gods are equally real. So I mean, Orcus is
Equally real.
Orcus is trying
God.
to take the place of the Raven Queen, for example.
Alright, let's move on. What was it?
Right, so you stabilised him, you all slept.
Resus.
Yes, you did your
Whatever.
whatever.
Exchange.
Next morning,
Morris turns up.
And gloats rather.
Right, lads.
alright lads, what's occurring? Okay, and then
He really managed to piss me off. That.
he really did, didn't he? It was hilarious. And then he disappeared off with his bunch of 15 mates.
As merry men.
And I believe that's where it was left. Or had you started out?
Yeah,
we
we
were
were
all sat
start.
around having breakfast actually.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
we'd started out towards the Sweat Woods.
What if we had? We'd literally just sort of
We
sat.
Just, yeah.
Stood up. Really.
Have you set an alarm for 9:50?
9:50, yes indeed. I'll leave the phone as well.
Thank you.
Why?
Yes,
Check
yes.
eBay.
eBay.
Oh, you gay face gay.
Alright,
What?
you have an hour and 50 minutes.
I said that we'd
until tea
make it.
break.
I said we'll make it into a tea break. So
What? What were
No,
you
don't
talking-
worry, don't worry. It's not
He's got no
role playing, it
chance.
doesn't matter.
Shoes.
It's a jumper.
It's a jumper. Is it a nice jumper?
Can we see the jumper?
Is it actually worth like having the movement of
No.
either? Is it? Okay.
Right.